Hello guys, it is June the 15th of 2012. I'm in between doing my laundry right now. I've got it shut off so that it doesn't make a bunch of noise. And once again, I am filming in the kitchen, and this light over here, it's one of the luminescent ones, the little swirly bulbs, is going out behind me, the little fluorescent swirly bulb. So if you, I don't even know if you can see it flashing, but it is flashing, and try not to, a warning to epileptic, leaving out a letter or two there, epileptics, epileptics, see now I don't, this is starting off all wrong, and I apologize, but I don't refilm, so you're going to get to see all of my screw-ups. That is what I promise here. All the F's stay in. This is a dirty word, so if you don't appreciate dirty words, all the fucks and farts stay in, because there's only been like 2 farts, but there's a lot of fucks. So just warning you, I'll try not to bring that up anymore here. I just hit my tea. But I was looking for something, you know, light to eat today, because I'm not very hungry, and I have like a huge, not a huge, but like a pizza in there, and then I have like this big tin of like chicken and noodles, that I'm not not really in the mood for like a whole meal. Though this looks light. I've actually, I bought this in Canada, I believe, so it's been sitting here for about 3 years at least, because we started the Vacay Day videos for the last 2 years. So, and Canada is not in either one of those sets of videos. So going to Canada was at least 3 years ago. But it still says, I checked, it says, you know, May 2013. So actually it's coming up on the end of the later end of the goodness of this, however you want to say it. But I was interested in you know, actually I think I got this in a little bakery, a little discount bakery or something that Mom and I went to. I seem to remember finding these. And I'd had some before. I can't remember which ones, these Kitchens of India. I've had them before, but I can't remember which one it was, but it was pretty good. This is... I'm not sure how to take how this looks. It is spinach with cottage cheese and sauce, and down here, I looked that up, it's Palak Paneer. Because I saw that on there and I'm like, is that what I'm actually supposed to call it? And it is. There's actually tons, if you search it on YouTube, I found tons of videos because I wanted to make sure I was saying it correctly at the same time. So it is said how it looks. It's Palak Paneer. But yeah, there's tons of videos where you can make this at home yourself. It's homemade. So, some of them, they don't really call it cottage cheese. They call it some kind of different cheese with like a spinach. But basically this is, up here is the description of what it actually is. So I'm going to give this a try today. And the way these kitchens have been, I've already opened this. I opened it as soon as I got home because I wanted the CD out of it. Let's just say it comes with a free CD. So, and actually you can find a lot of good India music from different movies and stuff. You know, I've found some and I've downloaded some, you know, on iTunes. They're actually even available on iTunes. Maybe Amazon. I almost dropped it. But it just comes in this little pouch, you know. So it's pretty simple. I get my bowl here. That's all the way over here. And you just rip it open. Now let's see if, that smells fairly spicy. I don't know if you can... Maybe I'll pick the camera up for this one, and we'll show it off in there. Maybe it's looking very juicy right in there. And yes, I am wearing my pirate shirt. So we'll dump this in the bowl, and that didn't make a very pleasant sound. How is it? PG-13, as my friend T over at Geek Wisdom would say, when she was making her brownies, and I can link that in the bottom bitch for you, because she put together these brownies and put it in a mug and microwaved it, and her son approved, so I guess it's okay. I will squeeze every last little bit of this out that I can, because if I'm gonna, you know, I paid for it, so I might as well eat all of it, you know, that is available. So it's even from all the way up here, it definitely has. I'm not gonna say it's a pungent smell. It's actually not bad. I mean, it's spicy. You can tell, but you know that's not always bad. I don't know if I'm supposed to eat it raw. I mean, it's just that it has a powerful smell to it, and it says to cook on high for 1 to 2 minutes. So we will do that here in just a minute. I didn't get my spoon, so hopefully it's in here. It is not in here, so I will be back in just a minute. I did slosh a little bit on the side here, but yeah, those are the little chunks of the cottage cheese or whatever. So it's very green, but apparently this is a very popular vegetarian dish. I was noticing, which of course, you know, there's nothing really in it to. There's no meat in it whatsoever. There's just like these. Here's a good view of these cubes, if I can get my thing to focus on it, you know. But those are in there in the moss. But so this should be, you know, a good light dish like I was wanting today. So we are going to pop this in for the 2 minutes that it says to, and we'll see how it comes out. Now it is bubbling and hot. I just got it out of the microwave after cooking it for 2 full minutes. You can see it's nice and bubbly there. And looking basically the same, smelling basically the same. I wasn't sure if these would melt or exactly what those would do, but apparently they're going to stay the course there and stay nice and big and chunky. So I'm going to let this cool off for a minute. I don't know if you can see the steam coming off of it or not, but I'm going to let that rest for a minute, and then we're going to give it a try. Okay, well, it's all cooked, and I've given it a minute to... That's really leaning, isn't it? It's really leaning. You might have to look at me at a slant. Is that weird? Oh, it's weird. I obviously didn't work this part out very well. Oh, my neck popped. That's good. But I've given it a chance to cool down a little bit, and I did cut up some of these little things like that, just so that it's kind of one of those things. Actually, my friend Tina used to make fun of me because I was so particular with my food, and I'm not particular with, you know, most things, but that's even bugging me. I'm sorry, guys. You know, I'm so particular with my food when I'm eating it. I hope the whole video wasn't slanted. I apologize if it was, but it's not fixing itself, so I guess we're gonna have to deal with it as it is. No, that's not so bad, I guess. But I'm so particular with my food, but it's like I want to get a bite of everything, you know, in every bite. It's the way it goes. So I was gonna see if I could find a little bit bigger chunk here. When I'm sure they're in here somewhere. But yeah, there is my bite I am about to take, as long as I don't drop it. I'm not sure what the correct cottage cheese to spinach ratio is here, but it definitely has the very strong smell to it. But that doesn't, you know, I guess it just means it's full of flavor. It's a really... I'm not gonna lie, it's a weird consistency with the cubes of whatever they are. Because some people, when I looked up this stuff on YouTube, they weren't saying it was cottage cheese. They were saying it was something else. So I'm not actually sure what those little chunkies in there are, but they just kind of like, I don't know if I want to say melt, but it's kind of, you know, kind of like a chunkier marshmallow. They got some weight to them in terms of, and actually it tastes like something that I've had before, but I can't think exactly what it is. the spices are almost like something that kind of reminds me, I think it's some kind of like Mexican food that it kind of reminds me of. Maybe like that red sauce that they use. Or whatever, like it's kind of tastes like the same spice. But yeah, it's kind of, as weird as it sounds, it almost kind of like, that's the closest thing off the top of my head that I can relate it to, is it kind of tastes like Mexican food, oddly enough. Kind of like, I'm trying to think of, like the red sauce or whatever. It may be like a specific restaurant that I'm thinking of. I might be thinking of, like the Cantina down at the lake that used to have really good seafood enchiladas. It's kind of maybe kind of along the line of what that tastes like to me. But yeah, it's actually, I mean, I'm not a vegetarian by by any stretch of the imagination. Is it in my teeth? I am not a vegetarian. Trust me. But as far as like a vegetarian dish goes, this is actually pretty good, and I do approve of it. You know? Yeah, I'm thinking maybe kind of like enchilada sauce or something. That's kind of what that tastes like to me. I guess maybe if I had more time to go into the ins and outs of it. I don't know that how refined and trained my palate actually is, but that is actually pretty good, and it did look scary on the package, and it probably looks scary to some of you. But I just had a cheeseburger with bacon on it, you know, at Applebee's yesterday. So as far as my quotient of not being a vegetarian goes, we did have a vegetarian restaurant here in town for a very short period of time, but it has since closed. It did not last very long. But I always wanted to get over there and try it, but I never did. But they probably had this Palak Paneer, however you say it. It's kind of runny. But, and actually I think it said, I'll link the Wikipedia stuff down below too. I think it said usually people have it like with something, you know, kind of like I screwed up on my, the Asian stuff, the beef stew, as I called it. And like they usually have it with rice, or they have it with something. It's not just something that they, excuse me, Palak Paneer burp. It's not usually something that they just have by itself. But as far as just by itself, I guess actually, you know, maybe put it over some enchiladas and see how it goes. But just to kind of eat it like a soup. It's not actually. It's survivable. For those of you out there who are not vegetarians at all, such as myself, it definitely is. It's good. It's good. You will survive this. You've just seen me eat I don't know how many different spoonfuls of it. And I'm still alive, I'm still here, I'm still standing, I'm still talking to you. So it should be good. It's definitely, I will say, it's way better. I'm not going to say, the worst thing that I've ever, because I do have a few other videos here on YouTube of me trying different stuff, and the Vegemite is definitely the bottom rung. I have some friends that tried it out with me that definitely agreed. And once again, I'll link that down below. So I am this definitely fit for today, and it's definitely like Vegemite was. There hasn't been anything so far that I've tried that didn't go as well as the Vegemite. Yeah, it's still in my fridge. I haven't touched it since. But this I could see myself getting once again. So it's Palak Paneer, and actually, I mean, if you get some that's like, you know, homemade, it might even be better, you know, than something that's, I mean, you know, mass produced or whatever. So and stuck in a vacuum seal, and to, you know, just see the light of day whenever somebody finally rips it open and gives it a try. So I know that does that does look fairly scary, and I don't know, it didn't come with this, so I don't even know what that is. But yeah, this is like the chunks weren't even as big once I got it open. I mean, I'm sure, you know, maybe if somebody makes it homemade, they'll make it the chunks that big. But so I do say that a lot because I'm trying to think of what to say next, because of, you know, trying to do it all in one take. But and just, you know, attempting to, you know, make this somehow make this my my thumbnail. Just have this in it somewhere instead of just my stupid face. But I don't even think it really says on the back what it's authentic Indian recipe created by the master chefs at ITC hotels. Soft cubes of cottage cheese are simmered in fresh spinach puree, creating a richly sumptuous dish. This delight is now available in a ready-to-eat pack. Serving suggestion with bread or steamed rice. So it even says it on the back of here that, you know, you might have something with it, but, you know, make a burger and put it over your burger, you know, because they do the avocado thing now. So, that's actually, I think it'll work pretty good, whether you put it on a burger or not. So, this definitely, it gets a thumbs up for me, and I would buy this again if I saw it. So, Palak Paneer, definitely try. Little does Bright Eyes know he's about to become part of an experiment. What do you think, Bright Eyes? I don't imagine him liking it very well. He's like, oh god, oh god. He doesn't really like anything. Here, you want to try? He says, no! Nope, not even in here. He's just came for the water. We might have more luck with this guy. Buffs. We can get him to wake up. Hey, you want to try some Palak Paneer? He says, no, I just want to sleep. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What do you think? Oh, that is a no, I believe. Is that a no? Is that a no? Oh, there's a box there. That is definitely a no.